You've just joined Valorant's new Premier Mode. It's exciting and fun to play the game in a more competitive environment, but getting stomped with your friends is way less fun, and arguing with them after losing is the absolute worst.
Oh, we got problems.
We? You're the one that screwed up.
You serious? You had it easy, Jet.
I've coached a lot of people in a lot of different games, so here's some things that will instantly make your team better. A lot of people worry about their agent compositions, their map pools, and their strategies.
No! Why are we playing no emotes? What are you doing?
Don't get me wrong, all these things will make you a better team, but the biggest thing you can do to instantly improve is to set some basic communication rules that everyone follows. This is a team game, and the most important thing about being a good team is being able to talk to each other in an effective way. This is the first thing I teach any team that I'm coaching. Rule number 1. Never talk about the last round you played unless there is something directly impacting the next one.
You can't be getting entries like that.
Bro, I couldn't hear shit in the start of the round, I'm not gonna lie.
It's super easy to immediately start trying to correct your mistakes that you see, and it might even seem like the right thing to do. Questions like, why did you do that? Or why didn't you use that piece of utility are going to lead to conversations that are much better had after the game. You have less than a minute in between rounds to talk about what you're doing for the next one, and spending any of this time trying to solve problems in the previous round just means that you're going to have an uncoordinated upcoming round, which will likely lead to more conversations about what went wrong, and so on and so forth. If you can fix something with a simple statement like, we need this alarm bot to be here instead of here, then that's totally fine. But you should never start questioning your teammates' plays or decision making during the game.
What? Dude, Ryan, why are you rocketing me?
Save it for VOD review after, when you can actually talk things out and there's no time pressure making everybody stressed. The last thing you want a teammate doing during a must-win round is starting to doubt themselves or their teammates. Rule number 2, set up some basic phrases that everyone understands and can easily use during a game. Games are going to get super chaotic, and making sure everyone is on the same page is usually the difference between winning and losing a round. Define some super basic tactical phrases that everyone agrees on before the game starts and can listen for in the game itself. For example, fight on.
They orb to get out. I sold them. Fight out, guys, fight out. Don't let them out here.
If anyone uses this phrase, it means that anyone on the team needs to commit to the fight. This is a perfect call if you are on the site and you think that you can hold it against attackers, but just need a little reinforcement in terms of bodies and utility from your teammates. It's also a good call to make if you're running to help your teammates and you think that by adding your impact, you can win the engagement. It can be really difficult to focus on anything other than your own crosshair during a firefight, so having someone let you know that they're coming to help you is really, really nice. It's a great call to make if you're a supportive agent that can throw stuns or flashes from long range, but just be careful about overestimating the situation and running into die one at a time. Another phrase I like to use is the phrase fall off, which is basically the exact opposite of fight on and should be used to coordinate retreating from a fight or playing retake on a site.
Have to get. Backside, went backside.
Cancel. One is close in this one.
Not a walk B.
It's close. Yeah.
It looks like that's gonna be there.
If the other team is dumping utility into an engagement and it's clear that holding the area is going to be super difficult, it's often a better idea to just fall off and avoid giving up any free kills than fighting back into the other team once your allies have grouped up together and the other team has much less utility.
Hey, do you have turbo? I don't have another smoke.
Oh, wait, we have to play outside.
Yeah, we gotta
just get ready to fight.
One of the most common ways for people to lose rounds in Valorant is when one person is trying to fight, the other person is trying to retreat, and both players end up dying doing different things. The third phrase I think is really important is a lurk word, because let's be honest, someone on your team is probably lurking. Maybe it's even you. Hopefully, it's not your Jet or your Reyna.
I can't believe Ryan. Why are you across the map as Raze? No, I actually can't believe Ryan, bro. This guy is the biggest lurker known to man. It's actually disgusting. This guy's across the map on Raze. What is even the point of playing duelists?
But even if it is, this phrase should be in every team's vocabulary. One of the teams I coached used the word pineapple, but you can use anything you want as long as it's easily recognizable in sort of a chaotic communication environment. When somebody calls pineapple, it means that they are on a lurk timing and very close to making a big play. At this point, the rest of the team needs to do two things. Number 1 is stay alive, because there's nothing more frustrating for the lurker than getting behind the enemy team only to have all of your teammates turn into corpses 2 seconds before you can actually win the round. Number 2 is you need your teammates to be distracting. Sometimes Spidey senses will go off and a lurk can get absolutely shut down by somebody just turning around at the wrong time. This is way less likely to happen if the main core of the team is making a ton of noise, throwing utility, and shooting covering fire. Rule number 3 is the first call is the best call. IGLing in a game is super hard, and coordinating a team of 4 other idiots.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Bro, I'm not everyone shut up, everyone shut up.
Shut up! Oh my god, everyone please shut up.
Like myself, is even harder. In the vast majority of cases, doing a suboptimal or mediocre play together as a team is going to have better results than trying to execute some super complicated, perfect play that only half the team is on board with. If somebody says push, you push. If somebody says flash or smoke for me, just do it because you know they're running in anyway, whether you give them the supportive utility or not. If you master these 3 rules, you'll be miles ahead of anyone in your skill bracket. Well, except for the gold team with that Radiant Smurf on it, but fuck those guys. If you want to get a little bit more tactical, I created some strat books for both Ascent and Pearl, both of which will keep getting updated and more of which will be made for the rest of the map pool. You can access everything by becoming a member of this channel for only $2.